Meanwhile, in the latest confrontation between rival political parties, opposition lawmakers at the parliament are preparing an impeachment motion against acting President Choi Sang-mok. Our correspondent Kim Do-yeon has more.
After months of warnings and buildup, the five opposition parties proposed an impeachment motion for acting president and deputy prime minister for finance Choi Sang-mok. This came on Friday with the proposal accusing the acting president of 4 different unconstitutional acts. First was an accusation that he was an accomplice to the alleged insurrection led by President Yoon Suk Yeol through martial law. Second, and what seemed to be the main reason, was Choi's decision to hold off on appointing the 9th Constitutional Court Justice Ma Eun-hyeok, despite the Constitutional Court's ruling last month that this is an infringement of the parliament's authorities.
To defy the ruling of the Constitutional Court is to defy the constitutional order itself. And beyond that, it is a denial and contempt of the Republic of Korea's very existence. That is how we see it.
The other 2 were his decision to hold off on appointing a Supreme Court justice and a permanent special prosecutor. With the opposition parties having the majority, the motion can be passed unilaterally by the opposition lawmakers. Meanwhile, the ruling People Power Party has fired back, saying this is, quote, terrorism against the government and the DP's emotional revenge by stopping government functions. PPP floor leader also added the DP is not confident about the upcoming ruling on President Yoon's impeachment at the Constitutional Court and needs to add a liberal judge.
The reason Lee Jae-myung's Democratic Party faction is taking such extreme measures is clear. As procedural flaws in the impeachment trial become exposed, they're trying to overturn the case by pushing Ma Eun-hyeok into the Constitutional Court.
This is the 30th impeachment effort by the DP. 13 of them were passed by the National Assembly, with 8 eventually making it to the Constitutional Court. None of the impeachments were upheld. In the meantime, the voting time for Choi's impeachment motion is yet to be decided. One variable is that the Constitutional Court will give its verdict on Prime Minister Han Duck-soo's impeachment on Monday morning. Han was impeached for similar reasons, refusing to appoint Constitutional Court justices. If the court rejects his impeachment, Choi's motion could lose momentum even before the vote. In terms of succession, Han would return as acting president, and even if Choi is suspended, Han would still lead the government. But if Han's impeachment is upheld and Choi is suspended, Deputy Prime Minister for Social Affairs Lee Joo-ho, 4th in line, would take over as caretaker. Kim Do-yeon, 아리랑뉴스.